All right, what's up, everybody? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro, former NFL corner, and now I'm helping you guys out. All right, so we got a clip of Dez Bryant in practice. I saw this on my Instagram, so I was like, yo, I had to get it. It's one clip. They're down in the red zone, and he fades them up. I will mention one thing that Dez Bryant does really well, and what we can improve on cornerback, right? So I'm going to make sure the clip's all the way at the beginning. So we're going to get right into it. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Everybody, it doesn't matter if you're a safety, linebacker, corner. Yo, really, you're going to have to guard. You're going to have to be able to guard guys one-on-one. Even linebackers got to get out there and guard people, press man sometimes. All right? You know, playing nickel, safety coming down in the box, all of that good stuff. So make sure every single guy, if you're trying to improve your skills, and you want to get a scholarships and possibly one day even get to the league, you're gonna have to do one-on-ones. All right. So make sure you ask me for my training program, one-on-ones, and the catching series to improve your hands, all that good stuff. I include it all in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna let you see it first, and then I'll go right over it. All right. Okay. So we're down here. So you see where we are. He could run a slant. He could run a fade. He could run a few things, right? Not too many, not too much, because when you're down here, it's not you're actually it's sometimes a lot harder for the offense to punch it in because you're limited because it's so close, right? So here's the thing: he's inside shade, perfect. I would say decent alignment because we're inside shade. His maybe even more, because you definitely don't want to give up what you can't give up that slant. That's one thing you can't give up. He does really well in the initial his initial press, I would say, because he just mirrors him, right? It doesn't look like he was. I don't think he. Let me look at it again. Let me see if he soft shoot on this. No, he didn't. So what he does is look like an inside kick step. Just make sure your eyes. You got to overemphasize your eyes remaining on his waist because he's a really good receiver. Dez Bryant is legit. He's a really good receiver, yo. And what he does is, and Billy talks about it at Wide Receiver Nation. Make sure if you're a receiver, definitely go to Wide Receiver Nation. It's WR Nation. Go to that YouTube channel. But Billy talks about at receiver, don't panic if you don't get him the first one. So watch this. He doesn't get his hands on him. So look, he mirrored. He was still with him. But what you see the receiver do is you reset. So remember, at cornerback, our goal is we want him to have to reset, maybe even a couple times. But the thing is, Dez Bryant resets. He said, okay, I didn't get him the first time. I'm going to get him the second time. So he resets. We get back to balance. We're there. And the only thing that we do wrong right here is we hop. So it's a bad habit to hop. And I think it's hard to tell, but I think his eyes came up. So the inside kick step a little bit. Right there, boom. So we hop. With that being said, so before I get into the end of the route, before I get into that, so make sure our eyes are right. It's hard to tell, but usually when we hop and we get got like that, it's usually because our eyes come up to the head. So Dez Bryant does a great job right here at resetting, as you see, and then going. And we just got to make sure that our eyes are right, and then we don't hop. So it's eyes, feet, hands, and then again, you want to look down there. You can be a lot more stout. Meaning you don't have to be like, you don't have to sauce you. Get your hands on these guys, man. Get your hands on these guys. So right here, if we inside kick step and we don't want to soft shoot, we really don't want to back up at all. Get your hands on them, okay? So you do a decent job the first time and then we hop in. Now, let's finish up this thing. Let's finish it up. You guys know like I know. When we're down here in the red zone, for sure, back shoulder fade ball in the red zone, which way do we turn? Dude, first of all, we can't turn back unless we can touch the receiver. So we have to squeeze anyways. Even if the ball was in a different part of the field, we have to squeeze before we decide to look back. But then here's the thing. Back shoulder fade time, anytime we're down in the red zone, we fight the squeeze. So he got us. Big deal. We can still make a play, as you see right here. We still could have got a breakup right there, possibly even a pick, depending on how quick he was able to get back after getting got. We look towards the receiver, so we rush, we squeeze to him, we get our hands on him, right? Then when it's time to look back, we scale high, then level out. That's our eyes. So when we look back, the ball is probably in the air coming down this trajectory, right? We scale high, we look high, then we level out. But what I'm saying is, we get got it, we start off decent, then we get got. Okay, we can still make a play. We can't look back this way down here. When it's back shoulder fade time and we're that close and we're in the red zone, always look towards the receiver back to the quarterback. So basically that means you're going to turn right. So you're going to get to him where you can get your hands on him. All right, I'm not saying grab him or hold him. I'm saying get your hand on. Your hand is like an extra set of eyes. You can kind of feel where he is. And then your right hand, you can punch through the ball or you can try to pick it off. So again, at the line, we got to just make sure our eyes remain on his waist. We don't hop. Make sure we get a nice shuffle, and then we fight to get the ball out by looking towards the receiver. Always down here. You don't want to look back. You never want to look back when you're not touching the receiver. Number one, and then you always look towards the receiver to the quarterback when it's back shoulder fade time. Or if we're down here in the red zone and it's going to possibly be a jump ball. So um, hopefully you guys understand that this is a really good clip. Again, your receivers, definitely check out my boy Billy's page, man. I learned a lot from his receiver teaching. You know what I mean? Which helps me be a better quarterback. That's the thing. So all my cornerbacks need to play receiver. All my cornerbacks need to look up, great receiver, not just drill work. Look, that's part of the game. We're gonna get you right. You get your drill work, you get your footwork. That's part of the game. That's a huge part. But the mindset and the mental prep of everything is even bigger, dog. Because look, like I talk about technique. Like I'm only 5'9", bro. I was only 185. My I ran my fastest 40 was a 4.4, but I want a burner like that wasn't my average. My average is 4.5. So how in the world I make it to the league? How in the world I make it to the NFL? Is desire, is will, and it's technique. So you guys may not be the biggest, fastest, strongest guy. Now fight to be that, right? There's different techniques to get yourself faster, stronger, even taller, right? We're not gonna talk about that now. We'll talk about that later time. But my point is, work to make your body an amazing machine. Work to become elite physically. But understand what's going to take you to the next level is this stuff that nobody's really teaching y'all. You know, nobody's teaching this stuff. So understand it, man. Work on your technique. That's what I'm teaching y'all. And work on your mindset. And receivers. Definitely, hey man, great job by Dez right here. He didn't panic. He didn't get him the first time. Reset and go for it again. Definitely corners, we want to understand this. Eyes. Where are eyes? On the waist. Feet. Make sure you got a plan with your feet. If you're going to do a kick step inside, outside, you're going to do buzz your feet. All the techniques that I teach you in my one-on-one mastery that I tell you to email me and get, and then master it. Master it over time. It's 10,000 reps. And then hands. We got to get used to striking. Again, receivers don't like getting touched. It messes them up. Matter of fact, we could have messed him up right here before he reset. Make it harder for these guys to reset. So if your feet save you, you're good. Your eyes and feet are good on the first one, man. Pop him in the chest. Give him one good pop. I always talk about I don't really like shooting two hands at a time. Alternate, pop, pop. That's going to throw him off a little bit, and then you feel more confident because you got an extra set of eyes on him. It's like I always talk about the antennas with bugs. Sensors, man. Use all of your senses, right? Use all of your senses. So right here, okay, we mirroring them, pop, pop, and just make sure our ball skills are good. Make sure our ball skills are good, and it depends on how you look back. So this is a clip, man. This is cool, man. I want you to see the professional, one of some of the best players. You got Dez Bryant. How would you guard Dez? How would you guard Dez? So you got to see that in your mind. Use your imagination. Develop your imagination. Develop your skills when it comes to visualization. Because you got to be able to see from this cornerback's perspective and guard the best receivers out. Okay? And with my techniques, you're going to be able to do that. So all my college guys, pro guys, youth, high school, it doesn't matter. See yourself guarding Dez Bryant. See yourself now guarding him with the correct techniques. And watch what happens in a few years. You'll be elite, baby. All right? Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the training programs, and let's get going, man. It's March 22nd, 2018. Where are you going to be March 22nd, 2019? You going to be the man or you going to be a bum? That's how you got to think. I'm going to be the man. I'm going to be the best ever. I'm going to produce. Because if you produce, they pay. Whether it be in a scholarship or whether that be the league, hey, you can take it as far as you want to take it. But you got to put in the work, and you got to earn it. And it comes, the way you earn is from your time, your money, your tears, your sweat, and your blood. No other way. There's no other way. All right? All right, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.